Seniors, I'm begging you. If you woke up with gritty, blurry eyes and you dread tonight's glare again, stop for 30 seconds and listen. One bedtime tea habit can start fixing it tonight. If that sounds like your morning, you are not broken. In this video, I will show you exactly what to do in 3 clear steps. First, you will learn 4 sleep-friendly teas and what each one does for your eyes at night and your vision by morning. Second, you will see the timing and the simple steps that let real repair happen during sleep, not just relaxation before bed. Third, you'll get a bonus at the end, the 7-night ritual, smart food pairings, and practical light hygiene. If you're looking forward to the 7-night ritual, type TEA in the comments and I'll share it. For many people over 60, eye problems do not begin in the day. They build up at night, when shallow sleep and restless nerves keep the eyes from rehydrating and repairing. That is why your eyes feel dry, your vision looks hazy, and night glare makes you avoid driving. Tonight, we will use tea, night, sleep, and vision together in a simple routine you can keep. There is no prescription here and no expensive supplements. Just one realistic habit you can start tonight. Stay with me for a few minutes and let the plan unfold. You clicked this because you care about your eyes, your sleep, and your vision. You are in the right place, and I will keep it clear and simple. Let's open your night routine with one tea that turns down the noise, deepens sleep, and gives your eyes time to repair. Tea number 4. Chamomile. Daytime blur often starts at night. When sleep stays shallow, your eyes miss the quiet housekeeping that rehydrates the surface and calms irritation. Let me earn your attention before any how-to. Eleanor, 71, kept waking at 2 a.m. Mornings felt like reading through fog. We didn't buy gadgets. We rebuilt her night so the eyes could repair. After 10 evenings, she said the scratchiness eased and headlines stopped demanding a squint. Realistic, not magic. What makes chamomile worth your time is not hype. It carries pigenin, a plant flavonoid studied in pharmacology work from the 1990s, showing binding to the benzodiazepine site on the GABA-A receptor, a pathway consistent with gentle calming rather than a knockout sedative. That's the sleep switch many older adults notice. The mind unclenches so deeper sleep can begin. A randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled trial in the Journal of Clinical Psychopharmacology in 2009 reported modest anxiety reductions with chamomile extract, the very tension that fragments sleep for many over 60. A 2016 randomized trial in the Journal of Advanced Nursing found improved sleep quality in participants drinking chamomile tea. A 2019 meta-analysis in phytotherapy research concluded chamomile can enhance sleep quality, while effects are generally modest and not universal. The U.S. National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health also notes the evidence is promising but limited. Translation: use chamomile to open the sleep window. Your eyes handle the repair. Brew 1 heaping teaspoon of German chamomile or a quality tea bag in hot water. Cover the cup and steep 8 to 10 minutes so the volatile compounds stay in the mug. Sip 30 to 45 minutes before bed. Dim screens and lights, keep the room a bit cooler, and if you like, place a warm compress across the lids for 60 seconds. Run a 3-night check. Each morning score dryness, blur, and how many times you woke from 0 to 5. If you have ragweed allergy, take anticoagulants or use sedatives. Ask your clinician before making this nightly. This is not a disease treatment. It's a simple switch that gives your eyes a fair shot. Chamomile is the first brick, not the whole house. Start here tonight. Do you already have chamomile at home? 1 yes, 2 not yet. Let's ease forward. If sleep sets the stage for repair, the next step looks at a different pathway the eyes depend on. One that quietly determines how nourished they feel by evening. Tea number 3, Fennel. You can go to bed on time, eat light, wake early, and still feel a dull heaviness behind the eyes by evening. That points less to more rest, more to microcirculation that needs a gentle tune-up. Mr. Harris, 72, said his eyes went dim after dinner, worse on screen-heavy days. We kept his routine ordinary: one warm cup after the dishes, a quiet chair, softer lights. By the end of a week, he reported less heaviness and a cleaner page. Not a miracle, a nudge in the right direction. Fennel seed carries trans-anethol, a fragrant phenylpropene. Pharmacology groups in Italy published vascular studies showing that Feniculum vulgare essential oil and isolated trans-anethol relaxed isolated arterial tissue even when the endothelium was removed, which implies an endothelium-independent vasorelaxant action. Follow-up work on mesenteric resistance vessels described similar relaxation with fennel extracts. These are preclinical data, yet they sketch a plausible pathway for older adults. Steadier vessel tone, smoother flow in the small beds that feed and clear tissues around the eyes. Sleep often ties into the same story. A randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled trial in the Journal of Menopausal Medicine in 2018 found that fennel improved sleep quality scores in postmenopausal women. Better sleep is not the same as better circulation, but for many over 60, it lowers evening strain and lets tissues recover overnight. Evidence in humans is still limited, so expectations should be modest and patient. Practical use is simple. Lightly crush 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, cover and steep in hot water for 10 minutes, then sip 60 to 90 minutes after dinner. If the flavor is strong, a thin slice of orange helps without adding caffeine. Test it for 3 nights. Each morning score end-of-day heaviness, evening blur, and wake-ups from 0 to 5 so you can see change rather than guess. If you have apiaceae allergies, take anticoagulants or antiplatelets, or manage blood pressure with medication. Talk with your clinician before using fennel regularly, because concentrated forms can interact with clotting and blood pressure management. Think of fennel as comfort plus, not a switch. It softens the vascular background and can make evenings feel easier on your eyes. It will not boost blood to the retina on command, but it can soften the vascular background so the eyes feel less taxed by night. As the day fades, many people notice a different frustration. Edges lose their crispness and lights bloom into halos. The next step addresses that familiar after-sunset problem in a more targeted way. Tea number 2. Bilberry. Headlights bloom into halos, house numbers blur at dusk, and the world loses its edges even when you drive slowly. Many people hope Bilberry will flip a night vision switch. It's better to treat it as a way to make nights feel easier and contrast steadier. Marjorie, 73, had already stopped driving after sunset. She added a warm bilberry tea 3 evenings a week, turned lamps to a softer amber, and put the phone away an hour before bed. 4 weeks later, she told me, "I still see halos, but I settle faster and read house numbers without guessing." That is the target: comfort and function, not cat eyes. A systematic review in Planta Medica in 2004 examined placebo-controlled trials of bilberry extracts and reported that rigorous randomized studies in healthy eyes did not confirm big gains in night vision, while older, less strict trials sometimes did. Later reviews in journals such as Molecules describe how anthocyanins can reach ocular tissues and may influence visual fatigue and contrast processing, but bioavailability is modest and human effects vary. Small trials using anthocyanin-rich blends have shown improvements in computer-related eye fatigue and certain performance measures, yet mixed formulas make it hard to credit bilberry alone. A 2014 Food Science paper on blueberry anthocyanins found mixed results on dark adaptation and glare recovery. Read that as helpful for some aspects, not a cure. Steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried bilberries or a quality tea bag in hot water, covered, for 8 to 10 minutes. Drink earlier in the evening 2 to 3 nights weekly for 4 to 6 weeks. Keep lighting warm and even, avoid point source glare, and give your pupils a minute to adapt before stepping outside. Track a simple corridor walk once a week. Dim the same hallway? Walk the same route and rate confidence from 0 to 5. Look for a slow climb, not a leap. Safety stays straightforward. If you use anticoagulants or antiplatelet medicines, discuss concentrated extracts with your clinician. Keep tea servings moderate and unsweetened. And if you manage diabetes, pair with a protein-rich snack. Question for self-check as you watch. Do halos hit mostly on screen-heavy days or almost every night? Naming the pattern helps you decide whether light hygiene, rest, or both will carry the biggest share of the work. If glare winds up your whole system, the next step shifts from pigments to the wiring that carries signals from eye to brain, calming the terrain so vision can settle. Tea number 1. Lemon balm. Skip this last cup and you leave the wiring of vision tense when it could be calm. Night glare is not only light hitting the eye, it is a nervous system that never fully downshifts. Ruth, 70, described evenings when a bedside lamp felt harsh and her chest stayed tight. She was not hunting for a knockout sedative, just a gentler landing so her eyes would stop bracing. We kept things ordinary, a quiet chair after dishes, screens put away, lemon balm on the anxious nights. 2 weeks later, she said the room looked softer and she woke fewer times. The halos were still there, yet her body stopped fighting the light. Lemon balm, Melissa officinalis, carries rosmarinic acid and companions that touch GABA pathways linked to calm. Human lab work from a UK group reported stress reduction within hours in healthy adults, published in Psychosomatic Medicine in 2004, with earlier mood and cognition changes in 2002 that aligned with gentle calming rather than heavy sedation. A small pilot in 2010 found stress-related symptoms eased over several weeks with a standardized extract. A 2024 review in Integrative Psychiatry summarized anxiolytic potential and possible sleep quality benefits, while asking for larger, longer trials. A recent double-blind crossover trial using a phytosome form that boosts rosmarinic acid bioavailability noted better global sleep quality in adults. Major U.S. references list lemon balm as generally well tolerated, with caution if you use sedatives or manage thyroid disease. Steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried leaves in hot water, covered, for 8 to 10 minutes. Choose the evenings when the mind will not downshift, and sip about 45 minutes before bed. Keep lights warm and even, loosen jaw and shoulders, let the room run a little cooler. Track 3 nights of wake-ups and light sensitivity from 0 to 5. The goal is steadier nights, not instant lights out. If you take sedatives, anticoagulants, or thyroid medication, check with your clinician before making it nightly. Lemon balm acts like a calm nerve shield. It will not erase glare on command, yet by easing arousal it gives eyes a fairer environment to settle until morning. Which cup serves your biggest need tonight? Number 1, chamomile for the sleep switch. Number 2, fennel for smoother flow. Number 3, bilberry for night contrast. Or number 4, lemon balm for calm nerve support. Next, we weave these cups into a simple week you can repeat, with small food pairings and light tweaks that help the routine stick. You tried a cup here and there, felt better once, then the next morning slid back. Gains at night disappear when the routine drifts. A simple rhythm turns small wins into something you can repeat. Carol and Tom, both in their 70s, liked the teas but used them randomly. We sketched a week, matched each cup to a purpose, added a snack that wouldn't spike sugar or reflux, and softened their evening light. After 2 weeks, they reported fewer wake-ups and less morning blur. Nothing fancy, just rhythm. The plan for 1 week. Monday, chamomile for the sleep switch. Brew, cover 8 to 10 minutes, sip 30 to 45 minutes before bed. Pair with warm oatmeal or half a banana with a spoon of plain yogurt so the stomach stays quiet. Keep the room near 65 degrees Fahrenheit. That cooler range is widely recommended by sleep medicine groups for steadier sleep. Tuesday, fennel for smoother flow. Lightly crush the seeds and steep 10 minutes. Pair with a slice of orange or a few almonds. If you track blood pressure or use anticoagulants, keep Fennel modest and mention it to your clinician. Wednesday, Bilberry for night contrast. Steep berries 8 to 10 minutes, unsweetened. Pair with a small bowl of unsweetened Greek yogurt. Expect comfort and steadier contrast, not cat eyes. Reviews in clinical journals have been clear that strong night vision claims did not hold up in rigorous trials, while fatigue relief is more plausible. Thursday, lemon balm for calm nerve support. Steep leaves 8 to 10 minutes. Pair with 10 almonds or a chamomile-free biscuit. Human lab studies reported gentle calming and better sleep quality without heavy sedation. If you use sedatives or manage thyroid disease, confirm safety first. Friday, repeat the cup that helped most this week. Saturday, alternate your second best cup. Sunday, rest night. Hydration, a 1-minute warm eye compress, journal 3 lines of gratitude, and lights out at a steady time. Light hygiene that makes the week work. 1. Warm and even. Switch to warmer bulbs near 2700 K in the evening and avoid point source glare. Work with lamps that aim across the room, not straight into your eyes. 2. Screens off 60 minutes before bed, or at least use night mode. Evening blue-enriched light is well known to delay melatonin and reduce sleepiness in controlled studies. 3. Keep the room dark and a bit cooler. Quiet fans or blackout curtains help many older sleepers. Score your mornings for 7 days. Rate dryness, blur, night glare, and number of wake-ups from 0 to 5. You are looking for a steady downtrend, not perfection. Habits beat heroics. 1 cup, 1 light, 1 snack, same hour. If you miss a night, simply restart the next. In a moment we will close, but keep this card on the fridge so your eyes get the same message every evening. It is safe to settle. You now have 4 cups, a 7-night rhythm, and a calm way to end the day. Start tonight, score tomorrow morning, and let small wins stack. But night repair needs daytime building blocks. If your eyes don't get the right nutrients, the comfort you feel at night can fade. That is why the very next step matters. Watch seniors. Eat these 3 seeds to protect your eyes and retina naturally. It shows the simple seeds that support the same repair you just set up. Tap the video on screen or find it on this channel and keep the momentum going. If this helped, please subscribe, like, and share, so another senior can sleep easier and see clearer. See you in the next video.